Hello, I'll be showing you the 3 best ways I found to earn Mush in Creatures of Sonaria, starting from the first one, which is the slowest one, but the most guaranteed one to earn you the Mush. So starting from the first one, you will need an Eulope. You can just rent it in the trial shop for like 5 Mush. So you don't really need much investment capital for it, which is why it is also the first most guaranteed way to earn Mush. What you're gonna want to do is spawn as Eulope and go to Tundra, so here, to Redwoods, or to Central Rock Faces. Wherever you spawn, just go to the first place because you will need all 3 of those. So we're here in Tundra. Let me show you. Here's the pin, basically. It's right here. So you go to this grass in here and just put a burrow in here, in between this mud pile and this grass thing. It will just make it more comfortable for you. So you have all these quests. I believe there are 6. You will need to complete all of them so that you can properly cycle through them. So what you will need to do is, let's simulate it. When you're gonna be cycling through it, you jump out of the burrow, you just go to the grass, you start eating it, and then you start spamming the tail drop so that your hunger is always low, so that you don't get full. So you just spam it. You'll need to use the ability 6 times roughly every time, and you just repeat this until we have 50. Oh, someone's coming. You need to be really careful to not die, because then all your death points will be reset, and death points is like the only thing you're, not the only thing, but it's like the biggest thing you're earning mush from. Because as we complete quests, you get some mush, but it's not a lot. And the thing is, you will get roughly like 700 mush per hour if you do this, but if you also sell the things you get from the death rewards, which is like a revive token, the death gadget token, max growth, and you also get a partial growth token, so you get a lot of tokens. And if you actually sell those as well, then I think you can get like around 4k per hour, because usually for me it takes like 2-3 hours to get to 1.2k how are they called, death points. So yeah, then you'll need to come to this guy and start attacking him. Attack him 5 times, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sometimes he'll launch you in the air like this, and it's really annoying, but to be honest, I do not know what to do with this. Yeah, you also need to be sniffing food while you're doing all that. I usually just put an auto clicker on H, so while you're moving it just clicks H. Okay, but essentially you get the thing. I just didn't click enough, and it will take a long time for me, so I'll move on to Redwoods. In Redwoods, it's essentially the same thing. I'll just show you where the NPC is so that you can get those 5 hits on an enemy. And we go somewhere here. Yeah, here it is. So here's the mud pile. Here's this grass thing. You put your burrow here. Then this guy will come to you. As you spawn, I think you can start eating safely, but if not, just do the 5 thingies on him. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I need 2 more. Yeah, this place in Redwoods is the worst one because it always throws you so far. But we can get back fast. It's just 2 more hits. 1, 2. Okay, and now so that he doesn't annoy us, we can just go to this pit. Like to this, how's it called? Lake? I don't know. Where are you? You go here, and then you quickly go to the side, or you can just jump in the lake yourself. You're semi-aquatic, you can swim. And then he'll die in there. And because of that, you don't need to worry about him anymore. And you just do the rest of your quests, like rolling mud piles, Let me just show you the pin so that maybe it's easier for you to see where exactly this place is. It is right here on top of redwoods, so you just go here. You can also just how's it called, sniff for this grass, and you'll also see this mud pile, and that's how you find the place. Now we go to central rock faces. We need to go here, the very bottom of central rock faces. Here we find this grass thing, and here there's this mud pile. So we do the same thing, we just put a burrow in here, eat the grass, do the mud pile thing, and the NPCs you can find here, somewhere here. Maybe these guys killed them, but even if they did, oh, by the way, you should be doing this on the emptiest server you can find, because dying really is dangerous, because as I said, death points are really important for you. But what you can do in this case is just hit those guys 5 times. You're really fast, so let me show you. After you hit them 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're done. You completed the quest, and you can just run away. It's not that scary. But remember to be without the tail when you're moving around, because you're just faster, and basically always drop your tail when you're moving. Okay, and this is pretty much it for your thing. By the time you're finished with this, your quest in Tundra or whatever you started will already be reloaded, and so you just repeat the same thing. Just make sure to complete all the quests, because if you don't, they do not reset, and you need it to be sustainable, so you need to complete all the quests. Now, let's move on to the second one. It will be with artifact grinding, and the third way is also about artifact grinding, but I feel like they are separate methods because they are quite different. For this method, you'll need a Cupuere, I don't know, and you don't need to own him because I think he's quite expensive, but the trial costs 75 mush, and you can just, I don't know, just do the first method on Olopi and get those 75 mush and do it on this guy. For him, I would recommend you the owl plushie. People sell them for quite cheap, but it's not necessary. It's just really comfortable for you to see underwater. So as you spawn, we'll need to find the Aegeon Warden thing, which is located somewhere here. So as you go here, you can find many of these towers. I don't know how to call them, but you can see like in front of me here, this tower, and on one of them you'll see this grass. From this grass, look to the left and you'll see this, how's it called? Carcass. If the carcass is below, I don't know, probably like below 100, just restore it with your area food restore. Then just take a chunk from it. And now look carefully, you'll need to go to the shrine, but it's pretty hard to find it. So we left from there. Now here's the grass thing. So we just go forwards past the Shadow Isle teleport. And we go right, I think it is here. It is. Yep. Then we go here, and here's the shrine. I'll show you one more time because it might have been a bit too hard. The good part about the shrine is that it only needs 1000 food, which is really low for a shrine. And now to leave, you just need to go the same thing. You turn to the left. Yes, it's here. Okay. Now we just take the thing again. Now look carefully. We go right under this grass thing to the left of the shadow portal. We go in this thing. Then we turn to the right, and here's the shrine. And I'll show you again where to exit. To exit, you go here and turn to the left. Hopefully it was slow enough for you to see. But yeah, basically that's what you do. Now hopefully no one will eat me here. And we will move to the last method. Oh, before that, let me show you what you do with those artifacts. You, for completing that shrine, you get Warden's Jewels, which decrease the price for Gartokus. And he is here. This guy costs about 14,000 mush. You can also buy Morthorax. I think he is as expensive, but Gartokus is a bit more popular, so just buy him, I think. Or buy whatever you want, I don't know. But these two creatures are the best thing you can buy with Warden's Jewels. For the next method, you will need to get an Astolo or his trial. These plushes are not necessary, but the horned beetle flies are quite recommended. This one, I don't know, I'm just trying him out, but you can just take 2 horned beetle flies. This time we will be grinding the Shadow Isle. The good thing about Astolo is that he's quite fast, especially when you're gliding on shift. So we teleport in here. We need to get inside to the shrine. The way I find it is you just see these things, black things sticking out, and then inside of this volcano you'll find this. So here you see this shadow shrine. From it you turn to the right and you see these this crown, I don't know how to call it, but you go, there will be 2 carcasses, one inside this hole. Oh, I'm a lucky one, it's full. When it's full you're really lucky because they usually aren't. And another one right on top of this here. And this one isn't full. But essentially, so after you take, let me show you, after you take all this to your shrine, when they go under 100, I would say, or they're, I think it's like 103 usually, you use your area food restore. The way you do it to hit the 2 carcasses is from this bottom one, from the whole thing. So from here you fly to this big white spot. You fly to it and then you use your area food restore when you're touching it, and then this carcass and the one on top, let me show you, this one, they both will be restored and you have 2 full carcasses which you can then take to the shrine. As you can see, your area food restore takes a lot of time to has a really big cooldown. So to fix it, just leave the game and join again. For this method, the emptiness of the server doesn't really matter because you'll be rejoining so often. So you can just join any server and not even search for emptier ones. So we find the shrine again. You just go there again, and as you can see, the food restore, we already have it back, because when you leave the game it regenerates, but when you change a creature it doesn't, so you need to fully leave the server. So we go back here. I'll just show you one more time just in case. Let's go teleport. Okay. Oh, we can go in this hole here. So here's the thing. Now it's facing there. We go to the right, we see this thing, we go here, we go to the hole, take meat from here, go back, and you just repeat it until the carcass is like under 100 or so, and then you just rejoin the server. Or if you got lucky, you take this first, like until it's under 100, and then you use your area food restore like this. Let me show you actually. So you're touching it, use your area food restore, and now you can see it's 375, and the top one is also should be restored. Yep, here it is. So that are the three methods I recommend using. And after you finish the Shadow Shrine, you have like three primary choices you'll do: the Kiltatra, the Zakayodrak, and the Zymorax. I think the rest of the creatures, like Pentagloss and Zoxys, they're worth less than these guys, and Zymorax is also a bit cheaper. I think this guy is the most expensive one from them. So if you're doing this purely for income, just buy him, or whatever you see more demand for. They usually sell on the trade realm, you can see them for 80k, but realistically they're around like 50k, Cymorax maybe 40k. So it's a lot. They're worth really a lot. Another method, the fourth one, which I do not really recommend, is trading. Like all people talk about it. To be honest, I do not. It is not something I understood how to do properly, because on the trade realm the prices are just unrealistically high. So what you, even if you decide to trade, what you're really gonna do is you just go to Tradery. It's called like this, tradery.com, and here you can see people trading. I did some trades in here, and it's much better than Trade Realm because you don't need to actually stand here. You just place an order, or add your own listing, like to sell something. For example, I'm selling free revive tokens now, and then you just get a notification of when people want to buy it, which is really cool because you don't need to actively stand in here. And the reason why I do not recommend trading is because, like you saw recently, the prices of revive tokens and probably many other things, they skyrocketed like by 4 or 5 times. The revive token used to be like 900, maybe 1000, but now people are selling it for 4 to 5k, and there was no reason for that change. So you can't really be sure of anything when you're trading like this. So the methods I gave you are guaranteed methods to earn mush. Maybe it's not as effective as trading, but at least you know that you'll for sure earn mush, and quite a lot of mush. It's still a lot, like how much, 4k an hour by doing regional missions is quite a lot. So yeah, good luck. Hope you earn a million mush. I wasn't really successful with that, but I have enough for me. I think you don't really need more than 10k mush, and so for the most time you'll just do the regional missions. So yeah, good luck with that.